Hi, my name is Magda and welcome to Psychology for Marketers. In today's video, I want to share with you 9 super fun and easy habits that will help you let go of the scarcity mindset and move towards the mindset of abundance, even if you don't have that much money right now. The specific mindset around money is what very successful people state as an essential step towards achieving what they have right now. And I can tell you from my experience as well that it works. So right after I graduated, I got my first job. At that time I was living in Italy, in Milan, which is a quite expensive city. And I was making about 800 euros a month. Now half of it would go for my rent. I don't know if you've ever been to Milan, but surviving a whole month on just 400 euros, including food, going out and everything, it's pretty much impossible. So every month, halfway through the month, I would not have any more money. But here's the interesting part about it. So of course, over time, I started making more money, right? My salary increased. But me not having money halfway through the month, that has not changed. And I realized that, wait, why is it happening? I mean, I'm making more money. I could easily survive the whole month, but I'm not. At that time, I didn't understand why this pattern was happening in my life. Now I do. See, when I moved to Asia, this is what I was exposed to, all those ideas about specific millionaire mindset, money mindset, which before I had no idea what it was. So I attended seminars like Harv's Ecker, Millionaire Mindset, Millionaire Mind Intensive. I read a lot of books and studied. And in fact, over 2 to 3 years, how I approach money has really changed. And that had nothing to do with how much I had. I changed how I look at money, and that eventually helped me have more money in my life. Like I said, right now I have 4 times more money than I used to have just 3 years ago. And I'll share with you a bit later also where this money came from so that you can get more ideas how to invite money to your life. So having this introduction, let me share with you these 9 tips, these 9 habits. And the best part about these habits is that it's not like, creating a habit of exercising. That's difficult. These are super easy, and you'll see that some of them are just really fun to do. So the first thing, it's really learn to appreciate what you have. See, living in Asia, I really experienced what poverty is. I remember back in Europe, you would see homeless people in the cities, but you would just see a few of them. Traveling to countries like Cambodia, Myanmar, or India, it's not just a few people like this. It's pretty much everybody that you see who really don't have money. And I met people who, with $1, just $1, they could eat for the whole week. And it really puts everything that, we want and we have into perspective. I mean, back home, people obsess about not being able to afford this huge apartment or buy a second car. Being in Asia, I really realized that we have already so much. We're so extremely lucky to have a place to stay. In some cases, you have a car, have a steady, good job. We're so lucky, but we just forget about it because we compare ourselves to those who have 10 houses rather than seeing how more than half of the people on our planet, how they live. So make an inventory, go through everything that you already have and appreciate it. Now, whatever you appreciate, whatever you praise, grows and increases. So if you appreciate already the money and the things that you have, you're just gonna have more of it. And like Oprah Winfrey also said, is that if you focus on what you have and appreciate it, grows. But if you focus on what you don't have, then of course you will always have this idea that there isn't enough, there's never enough, and that you lack. So just change your approach about what you already have. Second amazing habit to have is to share what you have. So I know we're talking about how to have more, and I'm telling you to give away what you have. But see, there's this rule in psychology called reciprocity, and it says that if you make a favor for somebody, they feel this kind of internal obligation to return to it. And that works everywhere in any situation. So if you give, if you share, you'll see it will come back. So first of all, it's just a really nice thing to do and kind of allows you to play fairly with the money and goods around you. So you don't try to hold everything for yourself, share. But there's also another reason why it's really good to do it. So in most cases, the reason why people don't share it, that they don't give to charities or they don't donate, is because they feel like they don't have enough. So it's like, well, yeah, if I had more money, I would be doing the same. But see what kind of message you're sending to yourself? Is that you don't have enough. So giving away, sharing what you have, it's also a great way to change your mindset, because now you're coming from the place that, of course I have enough. I have so much that I can share with others. So search for the causes that are close to your heart. For me, it's Sharks in Ocean, so I would occasionally donate money to such causes. But apart from donation, apart from charity, you can also engage in what's called random acts of kindness and just do something nice for somebody else, like, you know, buy a coffee for your boss, or when you go for lunch with somebody, pay the lunch for them. And speaking of lunch, speaking of eating, here's the awesome habit number 3. Whenever you eat, always leave a little bit on your plate. Here's why it's crucial to do it. See, I come from Poland, and historically, we've been pretty much attacked by some country continuously. So, you know, my grandparents, even my parents, when they were young, you never knew when you will get food again. So whenever you had a meal, you would always finish everything, just because you were not sure about food. Now we moved away from those times, and especially like in Europe and any developed country, there's no such a threat as lack of food. But we have this mentality that, oh, what if there's not enough? What if I'm not gonna get food, so I eat everything that I have? Learning how to leave a little bit on your plate is a very strong message to your mind, to yourself, that there is always more than I need. Another really fun and easy thing to practice, it's whenever you pay for something, so whenever you part with money, just say this little mantra in your head. There is more where it came from. I do it especially when I take taxis. So in Malaysia, when you give money, whatever you need to give to a taxi driver, they have this habit of not giving you any change back. So I stopped arguing about it, and I would let them have more money, but then I would always say to myself that there is more where it came from. It makes it easier for me to part with money and don't obsess so much that I'm not getting the change that I should be getting. But also, there's this whole idea why that is so extremely powerful. See, the way our brain works is that if you repeat something often enough, you will believe it. So even if something is not true, but you just keep telling yourself the same and the same over and over again, you will believe it to be true. So imagine how often you pay, right, for anything. So whenever you pay, if you just say this little mantra, there is more where it came from, this is how often you're telling yourself that in fact there is more money where it came from, so that you have a lot of money. And you're creating the abundance mindset. Now, speaking of little mantras that you say to yourself, I also do it whenever I receive money from somebody. So whenever that happens and I put them in my wallet, I always kind of welcome money in my head. So I would say something like, oh, welcome home. You'll see you'll be very comfortable here. You will really like it. So just kind of show appreciation, respect, and really welcome money when it comes my way. And then also link to the fact that, see, I used to have like just a little purse instead of a wallet. And I would literally squeeze money in. Like I would fold it, squeeze it in. So there was like no respect from me towards money. Also no interest in, you know, how much money I have in my wallet. And at one point I remember thinking, that wasn't long ago, that, wow, what is the message that I'm sending with the wallet and the behavior like this? So I decided, you know what, my money deserves to be treated nicely. So I got myself a nice wallet. So now all my money is always nicely organized and always flat, so no falling. So it's really about how I look at money. I appreciate money. Now, I don't praise money. You know, people sometimes say like, oh, you know, like money is your religion. That's not the case. But also appreciate. If you want money, you have to appreciate money. Another funny thing that I just started doing recently, it's I took a few notes of 20 ringgits. Ringgits is a Malaysian currency. It's about $5. So I took the notes, and I just put them around my room and my house. So I would have one note in my wardrobe, in my closet, one next to my books, another one in the cupboard. So I don't really remember where I put them, and I would also change them around every like a week or two. But what happens is that, let's say in the morning when I'm in a rush and I open my closet to take makeup and clothes, I see money, and because I forgot I put it there. So my reaction is that, oh, money, right? Well, what it does is that it teaches your brain that money is everywhere and that money can come from everywhere. So remember at the beginning I told you that I have 4 times more money in my bank account than what I used to have. And as I said, it's not because my salary in my full-time job increased 4 times or that I just stopped spending so my savings grew so much. Actually, the way how I increased money, it's through these totally new streams of income. So we usually think that if we want more money, then we just need to work more or get a better job that will pay me more per hour. But that really limits you. I mean, you cannot work more than 24 hours a day. And would you want to? And even like, getting a job, it's not that easy to get a job that pays you so much money per hour. So instead of trying to build on this, start noticing all the other ways how you can make money. See, I work less than ever before in my life. So the fact that I have more money, it's not because I work more, but because I finally noticed that I can make money through doing things that I love. So for example, I love psychology and I love human behavior, but I always thought that the only way for me to use this knowledge and learn more about it and make money is to go to work for a big corporation, and that's what I did in the beginning. Back in those times, I would have never ever thought of teaching these things online, but now I do, and that has become the stream of income for me. And I do other things as well. So money comes to me through different channels. So having money laid out around your house is something that will help you understand it on a deeper subconscious level, and you will start noticing more opportunities where you can make money. Okay, another one. Now, if you have your wallet on you right now, I want you to take it out. If you don't, just try to remember how it looks, and then open it. And I want you to tell me, do you have any cash in your wallet? See, nowadays we usually pay with a credit card, so we don't really take cash out. And you know what? I think last 2 years or something, for like about 2 years, I would really have no cash in my wallet. Now, there's nothing wrong about this. I mean, you can pay with your credit card, of course. But here's what happens when you don't have cash in your wallet. Imagine you go to the movies with your friends, and ticket doesn't cost that much, so it's not enough to use your card to pay. What do you say? Oh, I don't have money. Even though you do have money in your bank account, you don't have money on you, so you end up saying you don't have money. Or you have this feeling in you, oh, I don't really have enough cash to pay for it. Will they accept my card? And remember, what we tell ourselves is what becomes really true for us. So if you keep telling yourself, oh, I don't have money, well then you will believe that you don't have money. So always carry cash with you, enough cash, so you never have to worry about being able to pay for small things as well. Okay, and here is another one, and it's probably my favorite because it's about treating yourself. So, I try to do it once a week, but if you're only starting and that seems a bit too much, so try to do it at least once a month. But what you want to do is really, really treat yourself. So maybe you want to go to spa for a massage, or some really nice dinner, fine dining, or buy yourself something expensive. So do it on a regular basis. Treat yourself with these things. Now, there are 2 big reasons why you want to do it. So the first one is that you're sending a message to yourself that you deserve it. You deserve a lot of money. You deserve fancy things. You deserve all the luxury. Very often, when we don't buy these things for ourselves, when we don't get them, it's not because we don't want to, but it's because we feel like, I don't have enough money. I'd rather, let's say, spend it on my kids or necessities, so you don't feel that you truly deserve that. So learning to do this, like treating yourself, really changes how you look at yourself and how you perceive your worthiness of money. And there is a second, a very big reason why doing this is essential for creating the proper mindset around money. So I want you to think, you probably heard stories about people who won lottery, but a few months after that, they went bankrupt. They lost all the money. And you know, there are people who won millions of dollars, and they still managed to lose it in a few months. Why? It's because they did not know how to receive money. See, very often we say, oh, I want this, I want that, but if you do not know how to receive it, you're not going to get it. I mean, it might even come to you, but if you don't know how to receive it and how to manage it, you're either not going to get it in the first place, or you're going to get it and then lose it immediately. So treating yourself to all those nice things, it's also teaching you how to manage and how to receive money. So that when a lot of money finally comes to you, you know what to do with it, you know how to say thank you, and you know how to appreciate it. Okay, and the last tip, the last habit to have, and it's to study and continuously work on your mindset. See, it's something like when you start exercising and you just go for this one class and you feel amazing after this class, you don't stop, you continue because you know it's working. It's the same with good, any other good habit or anything that you enjoy, right? Anything that makes you feel good. You don't just do it once in your lifetime, you continue doing it because you know that the longer you do it, the better effect it has on you. So the same here, like I told you, I started studying money mindset about 3 years ago. And of course, I saw results after the first few months, but I'm seeing much more, much bigger results now, 3 years down the road. And I continue studying. I continue listening to programs and reading books and going for seminars. And I know that after, again, a few years, I'm going to even see more money in my life because my mindset continuously keeps improving. So I really want you to look at it as just a really good thing to have in your life, to have this habit of continuous learning. And there's really so many things you can do. You can read all of the great books, as I said, go for the seminars, and you're going to get so much inspiration. And every single time you read something, you listen to something, you're making a step forward. You know, when we talk about creating a whole new mindset about money, it cannot happen in one day. You need a bit of time. So watching this video is amazing. Let's say, boom, you got your habit 9 for today because you already got inspired, got new ideas, and you can implement them. But go back to studying something new and reading and always, always, always reminding yourself of what kind of mindset around money you want to have. So if you want to get started on something, I wanted to share with you the program I'm doing right now, and this is with Bob Proctor. Now, Bob is amazing because he really walks the talk. He's very successful, he has a lot of money, but he's a true believer of this particular abundance mindset, and he's definitely worked on developing it. So that's what I'm studying right now. It's pretty cool. And if you want to just get a glimpse of what it is, you can actually sign up below this video for a free online training with Bob Proctor. So you can see what he teaches, how he teaches, before making any decision whether you want to continue studying with him. So if you want to do it, just click on the button below this video and you can sign up. Like I said, the class is for free and it's super cool. I did it, that's why I decided to do the program with Bob Proctor, because I attended this online class. But yeah, again, you know, make sure you sign up, because even in this 1 hour of the training, you're again going to get more ideas and more inspiration how to create this mindset around money so you can invite even more money and riches to your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. So again, you know, it's just like I said, it's 9 habits, but they're really cool and fun to do. You know, like literally treating your money like your best friend. So you can also come up with more ideas. You know, what else can you do to really change how you look at money, and rather than living from a place of scarcity, living from a place of abundance. And if you have any more ideas, I would love for you to email me and share them with me so I can also try them out on myself. So once again, thank you so much for your time watching this video. My name is Magda K. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned because you'll be getting more videos of this kind from me coming to you already next week.